Is it even possible to start over again at 55? It is a question I have asked myself quite a few times recently. I know I am, so it must be possible. But why do we feel the need to have to keep reinventing ourselves? Is it something that's born into us in order to progress us through life? That each stage we get to, we need to change something or change it all and start over again? Is it an ADHD thing? And I just didn't realize that before I was diagnosed. Why is it harder to achieve things when you get to your 50s? Or it is, at least for me. I don't know about you. How is it harder? Do you find it harder to achieve things now you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, etc.? Do you find it harder to achieve things? Because I do. I find it incredibly hard to achieve the goals and dreams that I want now that I'm as old as I am. Obviously, I've touched on decision paralysis in the last video. If you haven't seen that, there will be a link somewhere. Because decision paralysis is a bit of a killer for motivation. It does tend to kind of become a wall that you find it very difficult to climb over, climb under, or go around, or whatever. So I do think that is an issue as you get older, that you find it harder to not only achieve things but also to actually figure out what it is you want to do. Because let's face it, especially us women, we've probably been a wife, we've been a mother, we've been a daughter, a sister maybe, and those are different parts of us. And then we hit menopause and all of a sudden we haven't got two hoots as to what we are, who we are. I don't know about you, but I look in the mirror and I don't recognize myself. I'm like, I don't know who this person is. I have no clue who she is. Who are you? I don't recognize you. And I know there'll be a lot of women who are in the same boat. You get to your menopause years and you suddenly look in the mirror one day and you have no clue who the person is who's looking back to you, because you've suddenly lost your identity. You're no longer the wife, the mother. You might still be, but you don't feel like it. It's gone. It just miraculously disappears. You have a serious lack of energy, like super low lack of energy. And if you're like me and you can't take HRT, that kind of screws you a little bit. I mean, I am now, I was hoping to get a UK ADHD diagnosis. And because I had one in Portugal and I had medication in Portugal, and the medication I had in Portugal was fantastic. Gave me loads of energy, enabled me to focus on things, and was fantastic. It's possibly why I was able to make the decisions I made in that year that I was medicated, 23. Because I think when I came back to England, I only had like a couple of months' supply of pills. And I did eke them out a little bit and tried to only take them on the days that I was working and not take them on the days that I was off. But then I got a job where I was working 6 days a week, so I ended up taking all of my pills and then was in a right state when I ran out. And obviously UK doesn't accept Portuguese diagnosis. So I did apply through the Right to Choose to have an autism and an ADHD diagnosis, but I found out yesterday morning, which spiraled me, that my doctor had only sent the autism forms and had not actually sent the ADHD forms. So here I was waiting for the whole year I was told it would take to get the assessment. only to contact the company to say, right, it's been a year, why haven't I had my assessment yet? Because you say on your website 8 to 10 months, only to be told they never actually got the ADHD one. So now I'm in a position where I cannot wait another 2 years, because it's 8 to 10 months for the diagnosis. It's then 12 months for titration, which is what they put you on so that they can give you medication and they can see how it goes. So you're on titration for a period of time. So I'm now left with the knowledge that the only way I'm going to get my ADHD diagnosis, and therefore the only way I'm going to get my medication that I really do need, is to go private. And that's expensive. That's very expensive. Not only expensive up front, but it's expensive ongoing. It's like £100 a month plus private prescription fees. So you're looking at like £120, £130 a month just for medication. But the thing is, once I've got that medication, I know that it will help not only my fibro, but it will also help my focus and it will help my energy levels. So I'm going to find a way to do it. I just don't know how yet. Probably when the car sells, that money will have to go on an ADHD diagnosis instead of keeping me going for a bit longer. But sorry, ADHD brain. Obviously, I went off onto a tangent. I do that a lot. I do apologize. So I was talking about low energy. So you have low energy, you have low motivation. I would say I'm also ADHD, so it's possible when you're also ADHD that this is heightened. So you have absolutely no energy and you have absolutely no motivation. So I guess the question is it possible? Is it really and truly possible to start over again in your 50s as a completely new person? And I think we all know the answer is yes, isn't it? Because we have to do it. There is no ifs or buts about it. We get to the stage where we can't keep living that same old life. We have to live a new one. And so, yes, it is possible. And yes, it is probably inevitable. But yes, it's going to take longer. And I think that's something you and I are going to have to learn to live with. The fact that it's going to take us longer to achieve what we want to achieve. And it's going to take us longer to change. But hopefully you guys will come with me on this journey and we can change together. What do you say? It's always nicer when you've got someone else to talk to about it. And it's also nicer when you've got somebody else going through the same shit you're going through. So if that's you, do subscribe, hit the like button, comment below. Tell me what you're going through at the moment. Are you going through hell as well? If so, let me know. I can be a listening ear for you, if nothing else. And I'll see you on the next video.